Today on Thoughts on Education, we have with us Dr. Shantaram Rayasi, the founder principal of AJ Institute of Engineering and Technology, Mangalore. Sir, academic career spans over 21 years, over which he has served at various institutes like KVG College of Engineering, St. Joseph's, Canara College of Engineering, and now he is the founder principal of the AJ Institute of Engineering and Technology from 2016. Sir has completed his MTech from NIT Karnataka and his PhD from VTU. Sir has published over 75 papers in international and national journals, and he has guided over 50 UG projects and 25 PG projects. And currently, Sir is guiding 7 PhD students. Sir is the member of the Indian Society for Technical Education, and Sir has obtained over 50 lakh worth of projects from AICTE and MHRD. So we are very delighted and honored to have today Sir on the panel. A very warm welcome to you, Sir.
Thank you, Sejasvi.
Yeah. So moving on, since you have held very key positions in a lot of institutes, being the head of departments and now the founder principal of AJ College. So what are some factors that always keep you connected with the education sector?
See, basically, as a professionalist, as a teacher, I'm not searching for the key role in any education sector. But how you are connected to the student that or the public or to the society matters. Basically, I academician, and depending upon how it will be reaching hard work you are dealing with the students, how you are connecting the students, automatically students or the public or society take me to the key role position of any of the institution, maybe principal or the head of the institution. Basically, when you are dealing with the students, we should not treat them as enemies or something else. We should treat them as it will be our friends. There are a lot of difference, or maybe there will be negative things as students. We are to try to correct them. That is the main agenda behind me. That is my main aim also. That may take it to the key role of the basically it may be head of the institution or maybe the principal of the institutions.
Okay, sure, sir. And sir, how do you go about strategizing about the administration and the marketing aspects of the college, sir?
See, basically, strategy is depending upon the person. As per concerned with the strategy, some people may say that it will be you have to think it for over the year or over the semester, over the month or over the week. But I am the person, every day I am changing the strategy. I am observing or Googling or it will be market, I am observing what is going on nearby institution, or it may be in state level or maybe the national level. So he should go against their strategy. For example, somebody is attracting the student. In that case, what you have to do is we should go with giving the quality of the education. Why the student should come to our place. This is the main strategy behind that one. Same thing, what you are trying to do. Once you pick up the quality of the students, automatically the quality students will give the publicity about our institution. That's the main agenda behind that one. So we have achieved that one also in the couple of years.
Sure, sir. And sir, when you talk about the curriculum, university curriculum, I'm pretty sure it's you are bound by the Mangalore University. But what are some of how do you ensure that the curriculum at your college is the best? What are some of the add-ons available for students or something like that?
See, as we are affiliated university from the Ishweshwara Technological University, especially in the Karnataka, almost all the technical university, colleges or institutions are affiliated with it. But the one thing is, there are two factors. Curriculum as well as co-curriculum matter. Co-curriculum, I'm not saying it may be extracurricular. Extracurricular means cultural or the sports or anything. But co-curricular, what exactly you are doing? For example, if you take the first year itself, there are 6 or 7 subjects along with the corresponding laboratory things. What we are doing for each project or each theory, we are imposing extra mini project which are present trend. So what I am doing is, especially in our institution, when they are entering the first year, by using their earlier knowledge, we ask them to what is knowledge you have in that one. So you do something related that, and we will guide for that. So ultimately, there what may the quality they have, it will come out. We are giving the platform that one. Once they move on to second year, we are implementing a related project what they study in the first year. So it may be the extra work, what you call co-curriculum. That's not only important, but coming to the present trend, curriculum, it will be every 4 years once will be changed. But It is not the as per to competitive with the present market or present trend or technology. But what you are doing, for example, coming I am as ENC professor. Nowadays it will be ENC professor means or the ENC staff or ENC student, they may feel that core job. When go to the core job, they don't know what exactly mean core job. For example, you take the printer itself. It contains both embedded part, coding part as well as the hardware part. But without knowing the coding part, they are not able to build up that printer itself. So in that case, what we are doing is there are some elective subjects are there. So along the curriculum, without disturbing, for example, Python or IoT, all that, you are making mandatory or imposing on the students and you are teaching them so that parallel they will learn this present trend marketing along with the curriculum. This is the technology or the trend what you are using my institution. I think it helped us because of the ENC students or Infosys or TCS or IBM or Wipro, even though they're asking that will be in the case of they may be required in the embedded students, but student may think it's only software, but it's not like this. So we are combined that thing. Your mechanical students also we are teaching the Python present trend I'm talking. So every year the corresponding technology changes. We are picking up the technology. We will find whether chance of any selection of elective by the permission of the university. Otherwise, we will give the extra work for in the form of the project to learn them. We are giving some weightage for that. Nowadays, students without simply giving certain things, they won't learn. You made that as a small kid. If you give the small chocolate, they will do what by the work. Like that, you are giving some in the form of the grace mark or something. So automatically they will learn. We impose them. So by the end of their curriculum, they will be happy in that side. They will positive side.
Right. And sir, according to you, what would you say is the greatest strength for AJIET?
Say in the case of AJIET, it will be our faculty. The first point is the greatest strength that will be there. Second point is our infrastructure. So that is the reason why I'm telling you that when I joined as a principal or we have started AJ Institute of Technology under Lakshmi Manoj Education Trust in 2016, it will be. Trust started in 1991, but they are turned into the technology field in first time. They are in medical field basically. So what I did is once I joined, first I identified the senior professors as HOD till then. So what they did, even management all support. Usually the most of the new institution means students what they will feel, there is no senior faculty or the first year there is no senior professor not required. Branch is not there, branch will enter second year, so we can recruit in the second year. Along the placement officer also to training them. I'm appointed very first year itself. So that itself will be the positive point become that. So what I did during my career as a professor before that, around 20 years different, I have my own circle of different fields. So I gathered all these faculty members. Ultimately, so AJIT in the Mangalore region, I will become almost will be the number one faculty as in the infrastructure. That's why we are able to reach the good admission, even the placement also in the very first batch itself.
Awesome. And sir, talking about these things, are there any programs or are there any new courses or any plans that you are currently devising that will definitely help the students in the time to come?
Yeah, 100% will be there. There will be curriculum, as I mentioned already. I told the curriculum means that is not sufficient. Will be there. So ultimately, at the end of that, when you're writing for the exam, they will study for the mark itself. But knowledge is the second part. So we are encouraging and as well we are organizing the branch related. For example, you are computer science related or the ENC related, or mechanical related. Your short-term courses and it will be in the workshop, maybe 1 week or 15 days. The training the present trend it will be there. So what they will do in the form of the organizing hackathons or something it will be. So automatically, indirectly, the students will train when coming to third year itself, and so that they will be ready for the industry readiness by that time.
Yeah, sure, sir. And sir, when you talk about the university or the colleges, so what do you think your responsibility comes in when it comes to the university, or what are your roles and responsibilities towards the students of AJIET?
Yeah, obviously, it will be there. Coming to the university as well as the students will be there. As head of the institution, as a senior faculty member of the institution, as well as in the region also. So my major role will be there. So coming to the Mangalore region itself will be. So what we are first thing is not only for our AJIET, for the whole Mangalore as a 1920 college, we are facilitated the center for the university here. First, instead of going for our university in Belgaum. So students has to go for Belgaum, any of the things. So whatever you have discussed the university along with other principal also by discuss our management. So finally they allotted a region for the Mangalore. So AJIT is the now regional center for the Mangalore region students. So by that students will any clarification, any query, that will be easily they can access. This is the one facility I made. Second, coming to students point also, students what they will have discuss the students. See, we are giving some input to you and same time discuss that. You also, you are Googling or searching so many things, social medias are there. You may be earning some knowledge. So what you are lacking, I am gathering that information. So I am discussing with the university, Vice Chancellor used to conduct the online meeting. During that time, I used to discuss all these issues. So the Vice Chancellor or UNVT are supporting us. So not only for AJIT, they are trying to implement that concept, what required for students, along with the curriculum. Or sometimes they are inculcating that syllabus in the next revision of the syllabus also.
Right. And sir, when you talk about the university and when you joined back in 2016, so, what was the vision that you saw for the college? And today, 4 years, 5 years down the line, where do you see, how far along you have come for that vision?
See, actually, first vision what we have started is nothing but to give the quality education in affordable cost. That's the first thing is. So, especially in our region, Mangalore region, there are so many students are going outside the Mangalore region, maybe Bangalore or the Mysore or outside state also.
Right.
So, in that case, not as simply you cannot say we can get quality education, affordable cost means. First, we should provide the facility or the quality of the faculty, and by the vision is at the end of the 10th year, that will be when you celebrate decennial AJIT, we should be the number one in the form of the, not we are saying, public should say, there should be a rush for the admission for age. That is my vision. That we are in the, almost we are reaching 30 to 47. This is the example itself. Every year we are going, the admission go on increasing. In the first year it will be around, it will be 30 to 40%. And very second year it will increase 60%. And third year it increased 80%. Last year our admission almost will be 95 to 96%. During this pandemic also, we are having very good response. Second point is coming to the placement. I think you are aware of that one. Even though we say we are having very good infrastructure, we are the center of the city, we are having very good faculty, all that thing. Usually companies what will say when visiting for the campus selection, for how many years you are complete, all that thing. Because of our goodwills as well by attracting the HRs or CEOs or different company for different technical talks or something. So they find AJIT something is there. For you having a different organization, or sorry, it will be association, student association, technical association, the branch, for example, ENC one association, mechanical one, CS, like that. For all that, we used to conduct technical talks or technical workshop. For this, we are inviting the person from the reputed industry. So once they enter inside, they find that there's something. That's why Wipro has identified over there the one of the center for the Mangalore region, because seeing our facility, how we are providing everything. Second point is, when I am allotting as a person, I am not sitting as an administrator or principal. I am not looking myself as the principal. I am looking myself as an attendant. So that's the main reason. If I allot anything to my subordinate, I am going behind that. They may not know that what I am doing. If they are not able to achieve that one, I am trying to complete that one in the name of my subordinates. That's where we are able to. I think as per what we are going, it will be for ahead of what my expectation to the 4th or 5th year. I think 100% will achieve what is my dream in you should reach number one institution in Karnataka. It is difficult. I know that there are very good reputation. I cannot say it will be the false statement. Presently, at the celebrated decennial, 100% will be the number one institution in the Mangalore region other than NIT.
Sure, sir, definitely. And so, when you talk about this being the best in Mangalore or, maybe in future in Karnataka, so that makes me ask you the question that, what do you think should be the priority for, for AJIT over the, let's say, next 10 years, sir?
Yeah, exactly. See, now it is starting 5 years different. Every 5 years will be your strategy or what my requirement different. First thing is, in a couple of years, my aim is we should go for, we get the accreditation A grade, NB accreditation, NAC accreditation, all that things. Same time, it will be 3 to 4 years, we should improve our research quality both sides, faculty side and students. First, what may be the research culture, what may be the research system. I think you might be seen in the NITK, it will be day and night working. I'm also alumni of NITK, I know that will be there. So I'm giving the importance for that. If research is there, then quality automatically increases. By that time, it will be the institution will be goes to the upper level. So my aim is, along with accreditation, it may be on black and white, but research along the quality, what may the outcome. Even students may get 70 or 80%. They're not able to present themselves. They're not present what they studied. Then it's nowhere useful to them. Yeah. Practical knowledge is also important. Along the teachers, we can include the students also. So I'm giving primary importance to the now research for next 5 years.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much for the answer, sir. I think about the college I'm done with. I just want to ask, few more questions on, what do you think are some of the challenges that you see for higher education at this point in time, and some challenges that you see for AJIIT as well?
Yes, exactly. The higher education comes in, there will be around 4 to 5 years back. There is no problem with respect to higher education. But now trend is changing. But I'm not exactly saying trend is changing, but there will be wrong informing passing in the publics. Say, for example, one thing I will tell, it will be those who are completed after +2. Now, some of the parents, if they get 80%, 90%, we are ask them to, or we are join my son or daughter to the degrees to college. It will maybe. So we join there also after their completion of 3 years, they may get job of 10 or 20 years. But if you are here join also, they may get 10 or 20 years. But they don't know after those who get 10 or 20,000 per month in a degree college, after 10 years or they may be remain 25 or 30. They cannot go beyond that. But if they joined in the professional college or especially higher education, like technical institution, once they got offer maybe 10K also, after 10 years, their salary maybe more than 100. 1 lakh. Right. That's the difference. That's why when I discuss so many parents also, my well-wishers also, because of that, so many students have joined here. I used to give some of the addressing for these students, what the pro and consequence, the fact also. Coming to the engineering higher education means one more thing, by heart is not sufficient. Spoon feed is nowhere useful. So those who are able to take what may be the technology transfer or knowledge transfer, 100%, they have very good future in the professional college higher education. 100% higher education now it is not a challenge. Even a lot of job offers also there. But what students will think that we have to get the job easily without learning certain things. But those who are having a proper background or proper knowledge of the system, 100% there is a lot of offers are in market.
Sure, sir. So at the end, I would want your advice to the students who are just starting out their career. Let's say they have completed 12th and just starting out looking for colleges. So what is your advice to the current students and the current youth?
Yeah, exactly. It is a very important question. See, when they are completing not only 12th, in the 11th itself, along with their parents, they sit with them, they have to discuss. What about my future? Whether I have to become a doctor, whether I have to become an engineer, or whether I have to become a businessman or something else. On that basis, they should simply, once they completed the +2, I'll write some CET exam or NEET exam, something because of my parent wish or my wish or something, my friends doing certain things is not supported. There is nowhere useful. They should go with their interest. But first thing is, there are so many. Now, if you come to, especially in the southern part of the Karnataka, they will only think about the engineering or the medical or something. There are a lot of opportunities. There will be KS, IAS, so many professions are there. Like we go for the, what you are calling allied science, or there will be nursing. So many opportunities are there. But that's why students and parents should sit together before 11th itself. So what my son or daughter has to become, what is the use of that? What necessity? Whether you are able to do. For example, you take very simple to that. There are the science in the 11th itself. There are physics, chemistry, maths, biology. Basic 4 subjects are there. Along with English one. Suppose if he is good in biology and English, I think he can go for the doctor line, MBBS or something, right, or like that. Suppose he is good in mathematics and physics, he can go with the technical field. This how they have decided in which field they have to go. They cannot impose themselves with that. They first find out which field they are interested, which field they can go, whether they are good in practical, whether they are good in theoretical, whether they are in biology, whether they are good in English, whether they are good in biology. Depending on that's why I told. If they are good in physics and it will be maths, the third, second thought, they directly go with the engineering. After they can go with the IAS or the KS or something. That will be the one part. Suppose they are good in biology or they can go for the what you are calling as the MBBS or allied science or something. This is the basic requirement. Like there's so many divisions are there. So on that basis, they have to go. Without deciding simply my friend gone for engineering or doctor or something else, I don't think so. Nowhere is political. Ultimately, friend will be somewhere. He may be there itself.
Right. Sure, sir. Thank you so much for that advice. Pretty sure that it will reach out to a lot of students, and they will understand the value of choosing your paths early at an early stage in your life, and not just going by the fact that your friends or someone in your family pushed you to do that. So thank you so much, sir. I think it was a lovely interaction. We got to know a lot about AJIIT, and I'm pretty sure the students who are potential students for AJIIT will also get to know a lot about AJIIT that that was not known before. So I thank you once again, sir, for taking out your precious time and sharing with us and talking with us today, sir.
Thank you, Tejas, for giving the opportunity to present myself as the AJIIT in the college. Thank you very much. In future also, your help may be required. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much.